Today we're going to talk about a potential new feature in OspreyPOS version 11.4.099, and that is the MatrixItemWizard. For those of you not familiar with what a matrix is, generally it's used in conjunction with apparel regarding size, color, and style. As an example, perhaps you get in a shirt that comes in 5 colors, 6 sizes, and 3 styles. If you were to individually track each of those items, you're talking a total of 90 items that need to be entered in the system. While OspreyPOS can simplify that with its traditional copy and paste feature, that's still a significant amount of items to add to the system. With the MatrixItemWizard, this can be accomplished in as few as a handful of seconds and have all 90 items created, priced, barcoded, etc. We're going to look at how this feature will potentially work. There is some setup in advance required, and that is any desired item styles, item sizes, and item colors must be configured in the system. That is done as it's always been under items and then item codes. And as we scroll down, you'll see item size codes, item style codes, and item color codes. That is the same as it's always been. You simply define any desired colors, for example, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, etc. Any sizes, small, medium, 2XL, and any styles, perhaps that may be polos, t-shirts, dress shirts, or however you want to differentiate your styles. You can use all 3 dimensions, you can use a single dimension, you can use 2 dimensions, whatever combination you desire, and you can vary that based on the particular item that you're creating the wizard for. So in some cases, maybe you only have a single style and you don't want to assign a style. You just want to do size and color, or maybe you only care about size. So you can use the wizard however you desire. To actually use the wizard, once we have our size, colors, and styles defined, we would go into item maintenance. First thing to note, and I'm running on a 1024 by 768 resolution, which is the minimum we support. On a bigger resolution, you would actually see this without rearranging or scrolling. But if I scroll over a little bit, I have a new database column, master item number, that is used in order to link our what we would call child items with our master item. For my purposes today, I'm going to rearrange this column over to the left some so it's on my screen. This is a feature that Unify supports in any grid. You can rearrange the grids how you see fit, and then once you exit out of the screen, the system will prompt you to save it on that machine and it will remember it going forward. I'm simply doing it for an ease of use in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and drag that all the way over here between description and department number. So now I'm going to go ahead and create what we call a master item, which I'm going to use with the MatrixItemWizard. So I'm going to choose add. My pack is going to be a unit. It could be any unit, pack, other pack, case. However, traditionally it's done with units. As far as my item number, I don't really care what that is, so I'm going to click on get item number and get the next available system item number, which happens to be 103002. What does matter is I'm going to flag this as a master item. This is a new database field in 11.4.099, and in order to use the Matrix Wizard, the item has to be defined as a master item, or the wizard button will be disabled. Any existing items coming forward from Unify POS 11.4.9.8 or prior will automatically be set as standard items, since that's all that was previously supported. I'm going to go ahead and give this a description, so let's call it Matrix Item Test Shirt. Now from here I can set any of my desired parameters, such as my department. It's going to be put in products. I'm going to turn on tax, turn on a couple of discount itemizers. Let's definitely give it a cost and a retail. That's fairly important, $7.77 and about $14.95. I can go into miscellaneous codes and set any codes I desire, though size, color, and style would be redundant since we're going to create those via the wizard. My pricing, I can set other pricing levels, etc. In this case, I'm happy, so I'm going to go ahead and save this record. Now, just like adding any item, the grid's going to automatically filter us down to the item we just added. In this case, it is my Matrix Item Test Shirt. Now, as you can see, the master item number has been pre-filled. In this case, it matches the item number, and the reason for that will become apparent in just a moment. Since this is my test item and it is set as a master item, my wizard button is enabled. I'm going to go ahead and run the wizard. The wizard comes up. My previously defined size, colors, and styles are here. I can pick and choose as I see fit. Just as with any other list box, I can choose a single item. I can choose multiple items by holding the control key down and clicking on what I want or don't want. Or I can choose a range of items again by holding the shift key down and clicking the beginning and end range. So in this case, I'm going to take the traditional small, medium, and large. For colors, I'm going to go with red and green. And for styles, we'll go with long sleeve and short sleeve. So I have 3 sizes, 2 colors, and 2 styles. So that's going to be 12 items. 3 times 2 times 2. Since I'm happy with that, I'm going to hit next, and I'm going to get my summary screen to confirm the wizard. I have my master item number 103002, my package code of 1, the colors, sizes, and styles that I've chosen. Now, if I were unhappy with this, I could click back and I could edit those selections. Or if I decided I didn't want to create any items, I could click on the X to cancel. However, since I am happy with my selections, I'm going to choose next. And the system is going to go through and create my items. As you can see, the grid automatically filters down to everything with that master item number. So in this case, the first item here, if we go into it, that's my master item that we created previously. But if I click on any of these other items, you'll see these are standard items. And if I go to miscellaneous codes, for example, this is a large green short sleeve shirt. If I were to go to the next item, I have a medium red long sleeve shirt. If I were to go to the next item, I have a, oops, it helps if I actually click next. I actually have a medium green long sleeve shirt. If I went through all these items, I would see all my selections that I'd chosen in the wizard. Now, a couple of considerations with these items. If I go to my master item and I make a change, for example, I turn on print UPC label and I hit save, I'm going to be prompted, since this is a master item, to apply the changes to all child records. In this case, yes, I want to do that, so I'm going to click yes. And if I come back out here and I pull up a different one of these items, you'll see that it's went through and it's updated the item to have print UPC label. If, for example, I went through and changed one of the actual children items, for example, I want to make this item a significant item and save it, you'll see I don't get the prompt and the other items are not updated. And that is by design. The only way changes are propagated is if we make them to the master item. Now, there is a caveat with that, and there are certain fields that are not propagated by design. Those fields are item number and pack number, since we don't want to clobber our items. Description, that is by design, and the reason being is perhaps while this says matrix item test shirt, I may want to actually go through and tweak these descriptions. For example, this particular shirt is a large red long sleeve shirt, so perhaps I might want to change this to large red long or short sleeve shirt, or long sleeve shirt, I'm sorry, and save that change. And then I can differentiate simply by the description. If we were to overwrite descriptions from the master item, then everything would again say matrix item test shirt. Another field that's not overridden are our pricing fields, and again, that is by design, simply because many retailers, they may choose to charge an extra $1 or $2 or $5 for what they might call extended sizes, such as 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, and so on, and we don't want to automatically clobber their price changes. The last 3 fields that are not overridden are size, color, and style, obviously, since we just went to the trouble of using the wizard to set that. So those fields will not be touched. Any other field, if I want to set my units per pack, if I want to start tweaking item options, if I want to change other miscellaneous codes, such as a like item code or a mix and match code, all of those options will be propagated if you change the master item. That's the long and the short of it. Please keep in mind that this feature is being evaluated and tested. It has not been confirmed for 11.4.099 as of yet, and even if it does make 11.4.099, there is potential that functionality and our operation may be tweaked between what this video shows and what the final product might be. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.